This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Pocono Greyhound Adoption helps former race dogs find happy homes. You can help them out at an event called Great Hound Hustle. Details are next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara and you're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And never miss a story by subscribing to the SSPTV YouTube channel. Now headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Investigators converged yesterday on a property along the Buck Mountain Road in Foster Township. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, it's an ongoing investigation and no one is in danger. While media was not allowed near the scene, a forensic anthropology van from Mercyhurst University did arrive yesterday. For updates on this story, go to standardspeaker.com. The primary election is Tuesday, and one of the candidates for the 8th Congressional District race was in our studios this week. Joe Peters from Scranton sat down with our Sam Lassant.
You know, people care less about all of these. You know, every candidate says, I want to create more jobs. We need better values. We need better health care. Well, no kidding. Who doesn't want that? But nobody, except this guy, is talking about the issues about which I heard from people in Hazleton, in Scranton, in Wilkes-Barre, in Nanticoke, you know, in the Back Mountain. Issues like the heroin opioid crisis. People would say, I'm concerned for my child. Sure. I'm concerned for my sister. Those kinds of things. And then I would hear about, you know, our police being targeted for assassination. When I raised my hand to be a cop, I never imagined that it would be like a third world country where our cops would have a bullseye on them.
You can see this new Sam Lassant show tonight at 7:30 p.m. and tomorrow at 1:30, 4:30, and 7 p.m. or anytime online and with our Samsung Productions app. If you're looking for some great items at great prices, Freeland is the place to be. Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Church in Freeland will hold a parish rummage sale tomorrow and Saturday.
We've got old things, we've got young things. Clean out the closet. You can imagine the things that you'll find here at the church. We've got an antique bank. We've got over here some horses. We've got chinaware. We even have a set of Franciscan chinaware that you could use at home. All of this money helps support our parish and the efforts that we do not only for the church but for the community. We give away gift bags to the elderly. We give away coats to the young people during the year. We also give backpacks at the beginning of the school year. So all these proceeds will help us not only to run the parish but to donate our items to the community.
The rummage sale is tomorrow and Saturday from 9 a.m. until noon at Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Church, 898 Center Street in Freeland. Tonight, you're invited to do the Great Hound Hustle. Lisa Sugart has the details.
Our good friends from Pocono Greyhound Adoption are here today. Alyssa Matheson is a volunteer with the organization. One of the favorite groups of mine that come in here. I truly love to talk about the Pocono Greyhounds and hope to be an owner at some point in time as well. Alyssa is here to talk about the Great Hound Hustle, 5K run and walk and dog walk happening on Saturday, June 2nd at Tuscarora State Park. So this is a fun event.
Yes, people can come and either run the course or just come and walk their dogs.
So the doggies are welcome to come too.
Yep, any breed.
You don't have to have a greyhound to come and attend, right? So there's a lot more going on though. You're doing the run and the walk, and then afterwards there's a lot happening as well.
We're having a party afterwards. It's called the Wine and Wags After Party, and it's at Galen Glen Winery from 12 to 4.
So what all will be happening there?
We'll have lots of greyhounds to meet and greet with. We'll also have some fun games, and of course there'll be wine and beverages to partake in.
For somebody who is not familiar with your wonderful organization, tell them a little bit about what you do.
What we do is we help retired racing greyhounds find their forever homes. And we often foster them in our own homes, and help them find a place to live.
Now, if someone watching wants to adopt one of these beautiful greyhounds, what do they do?
Well, we encourage people to go on our website, and we have a list of upcoming events where you can meet and greet with some greyhounds, and there's also an application that you can fill out.
All right, so that sounds pretty cool. Now, for the run and the walk, do we register in advance? Do we register the day of?
You can register online at active.com or at the Pocono Greyhound website. If you register by May 23rd, it's only $20, and then after that and same day registration is $25.
Okay, so very good. come out, bring the family, bring your pet. Maybe you'll be interested in adopting another pet. What do people say when they adopt a dog like this? Because they're a very passive and quiet pet.
Yeah, everyone thinks, because they're racing dogs, they have lots of energy. They're not at all. We've called them 45-mile-an-hour couch potatoes. They love to snooze all day. They're so calm and so gentle.
And you have how many?
I have 3, and then I have a foster, so there's 4 in our house.
And it's not crazy, you said, though. It's calm.
It's very calm. They just sleep all day in their big beds.
They're very beautiful animals. So if you are interested in helping out, the money from this event helps with the fostering process.
Yep, it pays for transportation, medical costs, food costs, all in helping the greyhounds.
All righty. Well, good luck. I hope you have a great turnout. A lot of people come out and help the puppies, and that maybe someone will also be interested in adopting one as well. Maybe me, who knows? But please support this wonderful organization, Pocono Greyhound Adoption. You can go to PoconoGreyhound.com, and you can email runner@PoconoGreyhound.com as well if you're interested. And you'll be changing the life of a greyhound and making your life a lot better as well.
Thanks, Lisa. Well, it's a great way to start the weekend. Grab a box of Frankie's Cold Pizza. It's also a great way to end the weekend and start a new week. So really anytime. Call now to enter to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your full name and phone number. The winner will be drawn at random. Remember, you can only win once every 30 days on SSPTV. Coming up next, we honor a longtime volunteer with FunFest in Hazleton, and we have our local history segment. And in sports, we talk with 2 Lady Cougar lacrosse players about their plans for college. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Why do we
Tonight we have part 2 of last week's history segment with Charles McElwee talking about how the Rust Belt applies to the Hazleton area.
Why do we always seem to be part of the focus of all of these things?
It really is fascinating. I always say, there's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, that age-old term, but somehow there's really a 6 degrees of Hazleton. We are the most culturally relevant small city, I would argue, in America. And I really believe that, because no matter where you go, no matter what you read, somehow Hazleton inserts itself into some of the top discussions in America. We're part of that discussion. It even inspired recently, there was, in the current Atlantic issue, James Fallows, who's been with the Atlantic for really forever, he is coming out with a new book about the reinvention of America. And he said part of what inspired him was a campaign stop with Mitt Romney in 2012. He was in Weatherly, and he stayed in Hazleton, and he saw what was going on here, and it inspired him to go across the country covering places like Hazleton. But the issue is, so many of the presentations of Hazleton are grossly inaccurate. Let's face it, the recent National Geographic magazine profile, for example, was grossly inaccurate, and even the magazine got in semi-trouble recently with a controversial Instagram post that turned out not to be necessarily true. But Hazleton is so complex, and you think about, for example, Cleveland in 1900, 75% of its residents were foreign-born. But think about Hazleton. I would love coming back to this statistic. In 1910, there were over 30 languages spoken on the city streets. This has always been a melting pot culture. This has always been a unique, diverse city that has experienced really socioeconomic flux for a long time. But the story's more complicated, and I wish journalists who, it's easily accessible from the New York, Philadelphia markets to come and portray Hazleton, but stay a little longer, because the story is more complex.
All right. Always an interesting perspective from Charles. If you would like to know more also about Hazleton, you can always go to the website for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum.
HazletonHistory.org.
All righty. And you don't forget, they're always taking donations as well. So Charles is back each week to keep us up to date on some of the interesting facts of past, present, and possibly future.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Things are looking good. This is the future site of a pub in downtown Hazleton on the left right there on a rainy day in downtown Hazleton. And will the rain continue? Let's find out with our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 10 p.m. Partly cloudy. We will have a low of 47 degrees. And then on Friday, a high of 64 degrees. It will be sunny at night. We're down to 49 degrees. Saturday, 70% chance of some showers. 72 degrees for the high. We'll get down to 51 in the evening. Sunday, 60% chance of some rain, 62 degrees for the high, low is 50. And then on Monday, looks like a sunny and nice day with a high of 69 and a low of 55 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more.
For daily hours, call 570-455-5362.
That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Each Thursday, we recognize a person, couple, or group who makes this a better place to live. It's brought to you by Workforce Resources Staffing Company in West Hazleton. With temporary to permanent jobs and seasonal and temporary placements, you must apply in person. Here's Lisa Sugar with this week's Volunteer of the Week.
This week's Volunteer of the Week is Rocco Colangelo Jr., and I am very pleased to have him in our studios here with me today. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much, and thank you to SSPTV for this great honor and also for running this segment. I think it's an awesome addition each week, and I, for one, am honored to be mentioned along with people like Joe Scarcell and Andy Piskel, who you've honored in the past.
Well, very deserving, and we have so many wonderful people in our community. Absolutely. But we want to talk about what you've done. You were nominated by your friends at the Quarterback Club. That is the Hazleton Area High School Quarterback Club, the booster club for the football team for the Hazleton Area High School Cougars. And you have been with this organization for how long?
25 years as a member of the club, and for the last 16 years, I've been the president.
So that's amazing. 25 years with the organization, 16 at the helm. Why is this organization so important to you?
Well, you know, it's interesting. What's unique about the Quarterback Club as a booster club is currently we only have one member who has a son playing in the sport. So the rest of the members of the organization, all 30 of us, are there to try to improve the program and help the program succeed, and also provide a couple little extras to help make the players' experience a little bit more special. Throughout the football season, we feed the team every Friday night before their games. When they have a scrimmage, we feed both teams after the scrimmage. We upgrade buses when they have away games like Williamsport or Del Valley that are a little bit beyond what a normal school bus ride would be comfortable at. One of the things that I'm really proud of and is coming up now here in May is our scholarship program. Over 22 years of giving out scholarships, we've given out over $109,000 to 200 graduating seniors. And this year we have 15 graduating seniors that we'll be giving out scholarships to.
That is really commendable what you do for those young players. That is really great. I'm used to getting the best food in town at Fun Fest when I go to their booth. Each and every year it is my favorite place to go because I see guys like Rocco and Ronnie Marchetti and everybody there. But you're not only involved in the Quarterback Club, you're involved in other things. So we want to give mention to a few of those as well.
So I'm also president of CHIPS, the Committee to Help Handicapped Infants and Parents Succeed. And again, one of the things when you volunteer that's so awesome is the people that you get to interact with and the people that you get to work alongside with. And CHIPS is obviously one of those organizations where it's a group of 20 people who really have infants in mind that are facing challenges. And our goal is to help those infants overcome those challenges.
Other organizations that you told me you are involved with is the Helping Hands Society, your church, Queen of Heaven Parish in Hazleton, and of course the Fun Fest Committee. If the name is very familiar, it's because your dad was the founder of Fun Fest, so you learned about community service growing up.
Well, and that's where the tradition comes from. It actually started with my grandfather, Louis Colangelo, and he believed when you work and do business in a community, it's important to give back to that community. And my father took that to the nth level. So I learned very much from him about what it means to be involved in the community. When it comes to Fun Fest, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. And it's been an amazing time frame. And now we're looking back over the 40 years saying, what has this celebration been like over the 40 years? And this year is going to be very special because we're bringing back some things that stood out to us over those years.
A well-known man in our community with a family tradition of giving back. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the organizations you're involved with. And if you know someone like Rocco Colangelo Jr., please nominate them for our Volunteer of the Week. You can email me at lisa@ssptv.com.
Thanks again, Lisa. Scoreboards and college signings in sports when we come back. And as we go to break, here's your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. I'll see you soon.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
The Hazleton Area High School girls lacrosse program started 4 years ago. Since then, the roster has grown, the team has won some games, and it's becoming more and more competitive, and more girls are moving on to play the sport in college. Malia Holtz was one of 2 players with lacrosse experience when the Lady Cougar program got its start in 2015. She scored a lot of goals since then. A lot. But this one she'll always remember.
The one game, my teammates call it like a pickle, and we like score in between our legs. So the one game I did that, and that was probably the best feeling because it's like a joke. And then when it actually went in, I was like, oh my God.
You did that on purpose, though?
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Okay. The best feeling,
Yeah.
pickle.
Yeah,
Is that an
pickle.
official lacrosse term, or is this a Lady Cougar?
No, that's like a Lady Cougar term. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much the pickle goal factored into this, but her play caught the eye of the coaches at NCAA Division III school Gwynedd Mercy University outside of Philadelphia. Holtz will continue playing there next year while studying to be an occupational therapist.
My grandmother, when she got sick, an occupational therapist really helped her. So I saw the impact that that occupational therapist had on her life, so I wanted to do that with others.
Here's the type of player the Griffins will be getting.
Malia is one of those kids who are just naturally athletic. Yeah. And you can just see just from year to year how she's improving, and she pushes herself all the time, and we always tell the kids that we don't really care if you drop the ball or you make a mistake, but redeem yourself, and she's one of the players who can actually do that. If she bobbles a ball and she drops it, she's always there, she picks it up, and she self-corrects, which is nice to have. I wish we could clone it.
When I bring up senior defender Laura Basic, head coach Beth Ann Hudock immediately smiles. I'm sure that's not the reaction opposing offensive players have when coming up against Basic.
Fearless is a good word. Definitely fearless, aggressive. She is not afraid to go to the ball, and she'll put 150% into every game. No doubt. I've never seen her waver. I've never seen her back down. I only see her push herself more and more.
Basic will be pushing herself at the NCAA Division III level at Wilkes University, where she'll be playing lacrosse and field hockey.
Definitely, I find enjoyment in both of them. It's like stress relievers, so that'll be helpful to get through college.
Basic plans on studying criminology with hopes of becoming a lawyer. She also plans to keep developing on and off the field before next season starts.
What's one thing you want to improve on as you're going to be a freshman at Wilkes next season?
Definitely try to improve my leadership and teamwork. Even though I have it, keep building it. It'll only make me better.
Holtz and Basic are ready for the next step in their lives, and they're leaving the Hazleton Area High School on a high note.
It's an exciting year for us. We're really, we're seeing all of the hard work that we've put into over the years finally come and paying off.
Now don't be sad, Lady Cougar lacrosse fans. We will have more Holtz and Basic coming your way here on SSP TV News. Make sure you are watching or set your DVRs on Memorial Day when Holtz and Basic go head-to-head in a legendary round of Know Your Teammate. And if you or someone you know is interested in playing lacrosse, find the Hazleton Hawks on Facebook and also Lady Cougar LAX. More stellar performances to tell you about at Day 2 of the Schuylkill League Track and Field. Meet on the SSP TV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Tamaqua Khalid Holland won gold in the boys pole vault, and his teammate Pierce Demetriadis earned silver. Marion's Tina Caparel added 2 more gold medals to her impressive collection, winning the 800 and 3200 meter runs. Kendall Bernardin of Monoy area placed first in the high jump, and North Schuylkill freshman Sarah Wagner won the long and triple jump. Yesterday, Dave Seaman and I talked about the Hazleton area baseball team making a nice stretch run. It continued yesterday with a win over Wyoming Valley West. Alex Mentler put the Big HA on top with a home run in the 6th. They now find themselves battling for a Wyoming Valley Conference Division I title. In the Schuylkill League, Josh Jakevich was a double away from the cycle for Shenandoah Valley. Marion lost in extras to Minersville. Tamaqua beat Lehighton and will play the winner of Pottsville and North Schuylkill on Friday to determine who gets a wild card berth into the Schuylkill League playoffs. One run in the bottom of the 7th inning kept North Schuylkill's softball drive to a Schuylkill League Division I championship alive. Jocelyn Stitzer had the big hit. If they take care of business against Lourdes today, they will win the title. The Hazleton area Lady Cougars won a non-league game yesterday as they get ready to take on Pittston area today, the only team to defeat them this season. MMI beat GAR. McKenna Gallagher had the big hit in the win for the Lady Preppers. In a Schuylkill League crossover game, Minersville beat Marion. Mono area walked off against Panther Valley. The Hazleton area boys volleyball team beat Hanover area. John Wolk helped lead the team to victory with 14 service points. Adam Lind had 3 hits for the Rail Riders as they beat Syracuse, and the Cubs are mashing the baseball and they beat the Marlins. That's sports, my friends.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Happy birthday goes out to Mason Mazurkevich. Happy birthday, Mason, from everyone here at SSPTV News. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these who recently departed. Clarence Chick Balterston of Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the McNulty Funeral Home in Freeland. Marie DeMatt of Hazleton. Mass is Monday at 9:30 a.m. at Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Monday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. at the church. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Michael J. and Petro Jr. of Weatherly. Mass is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at Most Precious Blood Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton. Patricia Hammett of Weatherly. Mass is Monday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Weatherly. The Glunt Funeral Home in Edinburgh is in charge of the arrangements. Nancy Ladoff of Hazleton. Services will be private under the Firo Funeral Home in Hazleton. Julia A. Onderco of Hazleton. Services will be private and held at the convenience of the family. Susanna M. Pyro of Whitehaven. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. Patrick's Church in Whitehaven. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Lehman Family Funeral Home in Whitehaven is in charge of the arrangements. John Soltis of Hazleton. A service will be held Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 12 noon until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. And Salvador A. Urso of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Church in Weston. Friends may call Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home in Drums. Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Rose Sweat of Hazleton. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
And did you call in to enter that free Frankie's Pizza yet? Give us a call, 570-459-9813, extension 104. We'll see you on Friday. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.